don't even know how to start a video anymore. I don't do my grading anymore, so I don't know what to do. I gave it up. Cold turkey.
No more
cold turkey.
When you subscribe to videos by Kurtis Connor, you get all the cold turkey you want.
You subscribe to me.
You get a big envelope in the mail full of cold turkey.
Well, it's cold when I ship it. It's very warm when you get it. And it's wet. Oh, I could do it, folks. I still do that.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get into the topic. Jacob, growing up, was there any like urban legends around your town, like growing up?
Oh, absolutely. There was one about a man, I think they called him the Metal Man. He rode around on a bicycle collecting scrap metal. And there was an urban legend, and that he just took the metal and he built himself a home in like an escarpment, which is true.
Oh, he did?
He did do that.
Oh, urban legends, you know, I feel like it's a thing everywhere. Even suburban legends, there's probably some of those too. But
Nice.
I feel like they're so fascinating that there's actually a TV show made about urban legends, and it's called
Urban Legends.
The original network is on the Biography Channel and History Television. Country of origin, Canada. It aired from 2007 to 2011, and the premise of the show, it's like, it'll show you 3 urban legends. Sometimes they'll all be true, sometimes they'll be false, sometimes one will be true, sometimes one. And it was the viewer's job to figure out the true one.
And what do you get as the viewer?
You sort of get bragging rights. You'd sort of show up to school the next day, big dick swinging.
Big dick swinging,
And
touching your other friends' dicks, and they go, wow, that's big.
It wasn't that big yesterday.
Holy
Did you
moly.
guess the urban legend correctly?
And then there's some kids walking around like, my dick got smaller because I didn't get the right thing.
Yeah.
And that's the tough thing is growing up as a young boy watching urban legends. You really gotta focus. You really gotta focus. Your life might be fucked.
So I thought it'd be fun to watch an episode with you, but I did a little bit of editing. Okay, I watched like 5 or 6 episodes. I picked the funniest, craziest little urban legends.
You did a classic Kurtis Connor hack.
Yeah, Kurtis
Old
Connor.
hacker over here.
I compiled like 3 of my favorite ones that are like funny or weird, and I put them into one episode. I'm not going to tell you how many are true, how many are false. It'll be up to you.
So wait, you chopped up like an episode basically?
I did like 4. It was through like 3 different episodes. I made it into one episode.
Oh, that's
because they do
great.
3 stories in each one. Out of those, I picked 3.
History, television, and the Biography Channel. If you're looking for an editor, I think this is Kurtis's submission.
I'm your guy. This is actually a job application. So let's start off with the first one.
The island of Sicily, Italy, is famous for pizza, espresso, and the mafia.
Hold on. I know this has nothing to do with it, but that's a child's description of Italy. Pizza, espresso, and the mafia. You know what Italy's known for? Mario, Luigi, and Bowser.
On March 19th, 1988, Giusto is at the ER. His hands are locked together, raised up to his forehead. The doctor has no idea what's binding his digits.
That's what you say when you're trying to get a girl's number?
Yeah. Can I bind your
digits? Can I bind those digits off you?
Can only suggest cutting the tendons on Giusto's fingers.
It was a mess.
I have a question. Is it just stuck to his head too?
It's stuck like up here. Yeah, like he can't unlock him, he can't move them.
I just needed to clarify because I thought he was just doing this to show them like I don't know what's going on.
Oh, no, it's stuck above his eyes.
So it's like, what a rude little kid being like, doctor, can you not fucking see?
Imagine if you're going into like, you're like getting like your testicles checked for like a lump or anything. You're like, doctor, my balls.
My balls.
They're right here.
Look awesome.
Like millions of Italians, Giusto watches famous hypnotist Giucas Casella.
Put your hands together and place them on your forehead. Like this.
Oh, Jesus. We shouldn't have watched this. Oh, man.
My fingers were stuck together like cement. Hard in an instant.
But before the hypnotist can undo his trick,
Stop being so serious.
Giusto's father turns off the TV.
Now, this is just not unbelievable, because what dad turns off the
Yeah,
TV?
what dad turns off?
No, I'll go, Dad, pay attention to me. Give me any sort of love
Dad,
and attention.
help,
And
my hands are stuck.
Please. And he goes, volume up. Shut up, Kurtis.
He goes, sorry, better luck next time.
Right, everybody else's dad did that.
There was a bit of panic. Pulling this way, pulling that way. They wanted to separate my hands, but they couldn't.
That's really impressive. That kid's strong.
If your dad can't yank your arms
Or you have
apart,
a weak dad.
yeah, you got a shit dad.
Remembering that his son was watching a hypnotist on TV, the cops track him down in a Rome restaurant.
Then they put me on the phone with Giucas.
I will count from the number 1 to 3, and on 3, your hands will separate.
Ooh. 1,
Your hands are getting looser.
His hands just fall off of his arm.
Oh no! His arm fall off.
Your hands are apart.
Separate them.
I didn't believe it.
So is this story spellbindingly true, or is it just a load of mumbo-jumbo?
So is it spellbindingly true, or is it a bunch of mumbo-jumbo? What do you think?
Yeah, on a scale of spellbindingly true to mumbo jumbo, I'm gonna say this is a bunch of mumbo jumbo.
Okay.
That's
Next one.
what's in Hamilton, Ontario?
I'm from Hamilton, Ontario, if you don't know that.
Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Meet medical student Jeff Crawley and his girlfriend, Ashley Enright.
I went to high school with these people.
No way.
Yeah, I didn't.
Jeff decides to take Ashley on a special date for their first anniversary.
I'd always seen this old drive-in movie theater. I thought it'd be cool if I took her there and we watched one of our favorite movies together.
And this hypnotist came on screen.
But Jeff has brought the movie to the drive-in.
I brought her the DVD player. She laughed. She thought it was so great.
Why would you drive to an abandoned drive-in to pull out
Portable DVD?
I would probably just say stay at home. Let's go near screens that don't work, and we'll bring a tiny one that does.
Yeah, in 2005, there were still drive-ins you could go to in Hamilton.
Yes, absolutely.
We started watching the movie and things got a little more romantic, I guess.
Shit.
Saw these bright headlights turn into the drive-in. First I thought nothing of it. I thought maybe, people were turning around, making a U-turn. They were lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Woohoo! We're lost! Woo! Lost again! Woohoo! Kiwi.
You probably heard us going, wahoo.
So they started shaking the car, and so I was screaming at Jeff, can we just leave?
It's not that big a deal. We do this all the time.
That's the thing. You grew up in Hamilton.
Yeah, this is a thing you do.
That's just like a friendly hello.
Yeah, we're just trying to ask for directions.
Imagine that if they started shaking, they're like, "Whoa, you got a portable DVD player!"
Holy shit!
I know this guy was a billionaire. You can hold on to this guy.
Hold on, this
You can
fucking
afford
guy.
a DVD player. It's like a laptop that only plays movies. Yeah, laptops play movies.
Yeah.
No more laptop. Just movies.
No more laptop, just movies.
Dude, Sean, it's like a university lecture, and you like fold open a portable DVD player.
You just start watching.
You watch like fucking season 3 of Family Guy on DVD.
Oh, that's funny. And it's just loud and playing.
Yeah, no headphones.
Jeff finally decides to get the jocks off the car.
So I started, revving up the gas and they dropped the car. We sped off.
The lovebirds seek shelter at a nearby gas station. The sight that greets Jeff is straight out of a horror movie.
4 fingers were hanging off the back of my bumper.
Okay, a few things. The fingers were kind of just laying on the bumper. Like, they weren't caught in anything. He was holding the car that way, and they drove away, and his fingers just came off. I feel like
the best way to lift up is go fingers on top,
and
thumb on the bottom. Put all the pressure on your thumbs.
Yeah, but yet all these fingers and just the one hand. That makes it seem like his fingers were already very loose before. Also, one more thing. What would you do if there were 4 fingers just on your car? Would you go and...
I would pick it up.
Exactly.
Also, I like this screenshot. He's kind of like...
Yeah, what are you doing after smoking this?
While the jocks were lifting Jeff's car, the ringleader got his hand caught in the bumper. So when the car hit the ground at full throttle, his fingers were torn clean off. Jeff puts the jock's severed fingers on ice.
Fingers on the rocks.
I said, you know what, let's take them to the hospital.
Best date ever. That's a very memorable date. And also just going, babe, can you hold these?
Yeah. Hold these fingers.
Hold these.
And hold these. Oh. Got fingered on my date last night. And not the way that you'd expect.
Not the way you'd expect. He fingered me with severed fingers from jocks that were trying to flip our car.
On-call Jeff gets a message from his employer. Jeff heads to the local hospital to hand over the fingers. Now Jeff can finally get to work. He's a surgical intern.
I recognized the guy. It was one of the guys that was lifting up the car off the ground.
So, does this story grab you as true, or is it just a fistful of lies?
Yeah, does this grab me as true? Or is it a fistful of lies? God, guys, the other day I just got grabbed by truth. Oh, it wrapped its 4 fingers around me, and I ripped those 4 fingers off, and that's the truth. So the last one, way more believable.
Maybe I heard of this story when I was growing up in Hamilton, Ontario. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe this is a classic bedtime story.
And then this is the last one.
My wedding was such an experience, such a positive, fantastic experience.
So Joanna and I have been married for 10 years now. Things have been really good. But our wedding almost didn't happen. Joanna was completely obsessed about every aspect of the wedding, and I'd gotten cold feet about the whole thing. While she was busy planning the big day, I spent a lot of time alone fishing.
Guys! Like, it looks like they just Googled, like, fishermen.
Yeah.
And they're like, perfect, we'll just go get all that stuff then.
One morning he went on a fishing trip for the day. Came early evening and Craig didn't come home.
Usually, Craig is back from his fishing trips before night falls.
Comes back to him, he's like making it with a fish.
That's why he got cold feet.
Yeah. His feet were in the ocean, that's why they were so cold. I got cold feet while I was macking on
a mackerel.
Having a group sex with a grouper.
You know what I mean? That's fucking a trout.
Joanna begins to fear the worst.
Craig's boat had been found.
We found Craig's
and it had been tipped over in the water. His belongings had been found.
The day before, Craig had piled his tackle and belongings into the boat.
And set it adrift. I figured that when they found the boat, that they'd assume that I had fallen over the side.
So he pushed the boat out?
He put his belongings in the boat and pushed it out to sea to fake his own death so he wouldn't have to get married.
By faking his death, Craig hopes to escape the unwanted wedding.
Like this, I don't want to believe this, but I feel like guys are so emotionally like usually not like, instead of saying I don't want to get married, I'm just gonna fake my own death.
Fake my own death. Just tell her how you feel, maybe? Talk about my emotions. I'd rather fake my own death.
And fuck a fish.
As I was leaving the beach, I was just, alone with my thoughts, and I guess I wasn't paying attention, and I came across a road and got hit by a bus. And that's kind of the last thing I remember for a while.
So this story, he doesn't want to get married, he fakes his death, runs onto a street, gets hit by a bus.
Later on in the day, my phone rings. I pick up the phone, and it's a doctor.
Hey, there's a kid here with his arm in his hands stuck on his forehead.
Do you have any idea?
The doctor tells Joanna that Craig had been hit by a bus.
I don't know why. And I know it's not, getting hit by a bus isn't funny,
right?
But the sentence, Craig got hit by a bus, is funny.
It's inherently funny, yeah.
Yeah, the name Craig is the most, like, I got hit by a bus name.
Every time you meet a Craig, you have to be like, I'm so sorry that happened to you, man.
It's like, what? Like, the bus.
Every Craig has been hit by a bus.
And that'll grab you right by the truth.
My accident actually made Joanna want to get married even more. So I get wheeled into the church. So when it came to the vows, all I could do was cry.
Instead of telling me how you actually felt, you let me put you in a body cast and force you to marry me. Mm-hmm. And instead of telling me how you felt, you just cried. You just cried.
And you just went on with it. And you haven't told me.
But you have no problem going on TV and being like, I didn't like her.
With our wedding out of the way, Joanna was just obsessing about other people's weddings. So things got a lot better. And things have been really good since then.
This could be true because this guy just sounds like an idiot.
Even now, when we fight or we argue or have a disagreement, I still find myself pulling out the boat and going out fishing for the day.
Yeah, I really almost got away with it if it wasn't for getting hit by that bus. It really taught me a lesson.
Those are the 3 urban legends. So now I want to pass it off to you. I know. Okay, they could all be true. They could all be false. It could be a mix.
It could be a mix.
So how about the first one, the hypnotized kid with the hands on his head?
It's so specific that it has to be true.
You're going true with that one?
I'm going true with that one.
And then the car one with the 4 fingers.
That's not true.
Okay.
And I think the bus one is super true.
So this is the first one. Let's check out what you got for the hypnotized one.
My name is Giusto Durante. I'm 29 years old, and this is a true story.
You're right. I could have nailed it.
Giusto's situation wasn't unique. The hands of so many viewers remained interlocked that Jukas went back on TV to undo his spell a second time. After that, Jukas was banned from the show.
He's good at his job.
He's good at his job, but so good that he lost his job. Imagine being so good that the world goes, you can't do that anymore.
Keep doing this.
You have to stop doing this.
Dude, stop.
This isn't funny.
The only thing this helps is now that I know my fingers won't get cut off when I lift the car up. So this next one we're doing is the severed fingers story.
This story is false. If it had been me, I probably would have thrown away the fingers.
2 for 2.
So now the last one. You said it was true. The boat guy who loves fish.
Yeah.
This story is not true. Completely false.
You were wrong.
I mean, all right. So went two for three. That's not bad.
Though this is an urban legend, a North Carolina man did actually stage a fishing accident to get out of his wedding. However, he gave himself up after 5 days when he realized the cops were conducting a massive search for his body.
Hold on.
So you're half right.
So I was half right.
Someone did try to do it.
So wait, hold on. He did fake his death, though. He didn't get hit by the bus.
Right. So I guess you are kind of, I guess you're right. You know,
like
sometimes girls fake their orgasms, men fake their death.
I can never make my husband die. I'm just faking it.
Well, give it up for Jacob, everybody.
Oh, thank.
2 out of 3. Well, 3 out of 3, basically.
3 out of 3. I think that last one's nonsense.
Yeah.
I think I basically got it. So, urban legends. If you want someone as your fact checker, if you need an editor and a fact checker, you let us know because
we're your guys.
We're your guys.
We're Your Guys will be right back after a word from our sponsor. This video is sponsored by Current. Hey, I can tell by just looking at you that you're sick and tired of financial institutions hiding information from you. And I feel the same way. That's why Current is so great. Current keeps it simple, authentic, and direct. No hidden fees, no hidden anything, to be exact. And let me tell you, I hate going to the bank. You know, paparazzi always trying to snag a pic of me, you know, people always asking for selfies and autographs and stuff. You know, being an A-list celeb, it's a nightmare. But even before all that, I hated going to the bank because you gotta wait in some super long line and then spend 30 minutes with some bank teller to do something that should really take only like 30 seconds. It's the worst thing ever. But with Current, everything is done entirely on your phone. So no more walking into a smelly old bank. And also with Current, you get this fancy looking Visa debit card. Mine says Kurtis Connor on it because that's my name, but it'll have, they don't all say this. It'll have your name on it. And if I want to use my Current card to purchase, I don't know, this Kurtis Connor cutout that exists for some reason, and of course they had to use the worst photo of me of all time, then hey, that's totally cool. I can use my Current card for that. Or I can use it to buy literally anything else, which I really like. Current has a bunch of incredible features that you really can't get anywhere else, and it takes less than 2 minutes to sign up. And this all sounds great, I know, but it's about to get better. Current and I are giving away $5,000. We'll be sending 10 random people who sign up with my code Kurtis500 $500. 10 people win $500, $5,000, right? The math checks out. We've given away money before, and some of the winners tweeted me their reactions, and it was super cool to see. And dude, this could be you. So just click the link in the description and sign up for Current using code Kurtis500 to enjoy the future of banking. And you'll also have the chance to win 500 smackaroos. And it helps me out a bunch when you guys check out the sponsors, so it works out for everybody. Again, click the link in the description, sign up for Current using code Kurtis500. Simple as that. Thank you so much to Current for sponsoring this video and so many others in the past. Back to me. But thanks for watching, guys. Go check out Jacob's channel. Go subscribe.
Yeah, sure.
He's a full-time YouTuber now, so you gotta go subscribe to him and watch his videos.
I just quit my job, so please go watch my video.
Press the like button, because believe it or not, 1 like equals 1 severed digit
in your tiny little butt. And a subscribe will get you a whole severed fist.
And check the description for whatever else I do. I got a podcast and a gaming channel and a bunch of other shit. We'd stick around, but unfortunately we do have to head out because we gotta go catch some fish.
We gotta go catch some fish
and get hit by a fucking bus.